Hello guys, this is Evan the Xenogears Enthusiast. I am bringing you my usual gameplay commentary. This time it will be a set of TDM games on Jungle and Drive-In, I believe, from the Annihilation map pack, respectively. This is going to be a sort of slow match on Jungle, and the reason I'm uploading it is to show that, you know, just because things are going badly doesn't mean you need to dashboard or rage quit. We do go on to lose this first game, but I wanted to post it anyway just to sort of demonstrate the comeback I can have. You know, I actually finished this game less than a 2.0 KDR, which is usually my goal when I'm using, you know, actually using good guns, 2.0 KDR, and this game it didn't happen, but from where I started, this game really was a big turnaround, and I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay here while I commentate. I started with the G11. Currently, at the time of this video, I was pursuing the 10 kills assault rifle virtuoso, which is 10 kills with the assault rifles without dying. I was trying to build up COD points to get some gold camos and things. I've been playing some wager matches to get some COD points. I haven't bought any gold camos in my 15th Prestige yet. I've just been busy buying all the guns, all the perks, all the pro perks. So I still don't have Second Chance Pro at the time of this commentary. I just can't get the headshot, man. Normally it's not a big deal, but I guess it's because I'm not running Second Chance in like all my classes. What I really need to do is just man up and stick Second Chance in all my classes, and then eventually I'll get it, even if I like fall into it, glitch down to the ground. I don't know if that makes sense, but like normally I get it a lot completely unfairly because I go down, and as I go down, the bullets hit someone in the head and it gives it to me. I don't know. I've said this before, I think Jungle is in my top 3 most hated maps. Jungle, Havana... Yeah, Jungle and Havana are definitely my 2 least favorite maps in Call of Duty Black Ops, and Crisis. Actually, I hate that one too, so... I hate Havana the most, then Crisis, and then Jungle, in that order. Those 3 maps, I would sooner rather just leave a lobby than play on them, but I don't know, I was just determined to do well. And that's why right there, the spawns on Jungle just completely screw me over and over. I realize if I had sort of advanced that a little more cautiously, that wouldn't have happened, but sometimes I trust the spawn system to not do that to me. I haven't really found an effective way to play Jungle. I don't really know how you're supposed to play it. Like all the places, like when I camp hard, like real boring camp, like stay in like 1 or 2 places, I don't get the traffic I want, and the match just becomes really boring. Whenever I move around, I get killed by the people that don't care if they get 6 or 7 kills in the game. Especially if I spawn on this side, Pride Rock side. Because you don't know Pride Rock, it's the giant rock towards the middle of the map that you climb up on, and everybody goes up there. Like, outside of going to that spot, which I think isn't that great, I don't know where to go. I mean, sometimes you can go hide down here in this, like, rice field thing, but even then, like, your visibility is limited. I see a lot of people go back behind me there on the rice field. There's, like, this stack of sandbags people like to stand behind, or, you know, crouch behind, whatever, and you don't get any traffic back there. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to go positive if you have any aim whatsoever, but look at that hip fire. Then I get napalmed. Guys, when I was playing this match, I don't dashboard, but I almost just start quit out, because it's like, man, everything's going wrong. You know, I'm getting killed out of my spawn, I'm getting napalm, getting killed out of my spawn. I can't get to this side of the map. I want to get to this side of the map. This is on Mercenary TDM, by the way, hence the use of Ghost. If I'm playing Mercenary, I almost exclusively use Ghost. And not always, but frequently. And I'm just like, man, you know, I think I had like 15 minutes at the start of this game to get the contract, so time was running out, and you know, I was pretty excited to see, like, there's a pretty good variety of weapons in this game. I don't perceive as though everyone had the FAMAS. A lot of people had the FAMAS, but after the nerf, you know, people started to use different guns. The FAMAS is probably still the best weapon in the game, but at least now guns like the AK-47, the G11, and the AUG kind of, you know, give you other weapons to consider. So I changed classes clearly to my Marathon class. This is sort of the class I play when I realize the whole game's just going to hell. This isn't because it's particularly my best class. Marathon Pro typically makes me play worse because I run around a lot more than I should. But I like running around and hip firing people with the AUG, which was at this point sort of my goal, is just to run around and spray from the hip all game and try to stay positive while doing it. Would have been good for kicks, but you know, I realized that changing up my guns here is starting to work out. The G11 low power scope is probably a poor choice in this map. I don't know, it is a good choice, but it's certainly not. There's definitely some sort of AR that has like a standard sight like this one, an iron or a dot. I don't really even recommend the AUG. Or you can snipe if you want to go like positive, like 7 kills total maybe. I don't know. Jungle's awful, guys. If someone knows like the big trick to how to play it, and I mean like on Mercenary when you don't have a party to close off all the entrances, like how to play it by yourself. Actually, the one thing I do like to do on this map is like G11 variable zoom and just full auto across the map with it. It's really fun. I don't know. I don't think there's a good way to play this. The good way to play this map is to get air support. Once you get air support, there's no cover to hide from the choppers, and unless you have Ghost Pro, you're pretty much boned. And everyone has Ghost Pro these days, but if these people don't switch class or they don't have Ghost Pro, you just roll people with air support. It's great. You can get some ridiculous scores if you run like, not so much now since everyone has a Ghost class, but you know, I remember like first and second Prestige, this is before I was commentating really, I'd have horrendous scores, like over 100 kills just by having Gunship and Chopper Gunner on like Domination. Oh man, no one had Ghost Pro back then. You tore people up. I don't know. So, enough whining about how bad jungle is. I think you guys get the idea. I don't like the map. This was probably the last of the last 5 games I've played where this guy's up on Pride Rock. This is not really a good spot to go. It's good for defending bomb sites, but that's not so good in TDM. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm doing this commentary really late. Like it's 9 a.m. right now. I'm about to go to bed. My hours are screwed up since I'm currently unemployed. But man, I don't know. This is a rough game. Probably the highlight of my night. It's just great to have comeback games, you know, especially when I'm running with like the AUG unsuppressed. Knife that turret there. It's not really a good spot for your turret. It's probably best to keep your turrets just back in your spawn. Excuse me. Unless they're using them as like bait to get people like me, because I always try to knife SAM turrets. At this point, I'm getting kind of nervous because I kind of feel like I can get my 10 kills in a row with my assault rifle, so I'm trying to play really cautiously, and I'm getting lucky here too. I'm spraying all over the place, and people just aren't turning on me to kill me. You know, I don't know if I can play, sort of digress real quick, I don't think I can play wager matches anymore unless they're just like for fun, because I keep getting 3-bar wager matches and you can't dashboard out of them. You just have to play them. You can't even quit out of them. It's terrible. Maybe if I get like Fios internet or something that guarantees I'll host a little more, that would be cool, but right now on this crappy Comcast internet, which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I think Comcast is one of the worst premier internet providers. Everyone has them, but they're terrible. There's a lot of problems with Comcast internet, like slow download and upload speed, and their speed boost thing makes them look good on speed test. For those of you who don't, like, speed test is a website you can test the speed of your internet. It's actually pretty useful if you're trying to see like how different places you play Call of Duty stack up, and I just use to compare like performance at college versus at home versus at a friend's house. But Comcast cheats because they give you a nice little speed boost thing, which is great for getting to websites because it gives you extra bandwidth for like the first 5 or 10 seconds, then it tops off and goes back to its regular slow speed, which makes it look really good on speed test, but in reality it's pretty bad. See, now I got my Blackbird, and that's great, and I guess I got my 60 kills for TDM, and I'm trying to pick up this dude's FAMAS. I try as a matter of principle not to use the FAMAS, but I'm out of AUG ammo, and I desperately want to get my last 2 kills with a Blackbird out. For my weapon doesn't suck, it should be like an easy 2 kills, and it has to be with assault rifles, of course, but these guys fall right into my hands, you know. Once the Blackbird's out, man, it's instant skill. Most overpowered kill streak of any Call of Duty game ever. Because even in Modern Warfare 2 with the really good kill streaks, you can shoot that stuff down. Got my assist here. Now, I didn't have my headset on. I just want to tell my team, like, guys, just hold out, just hide. Don't even engage them. Don't even fight, because I have 1 kill off dogs, and with the Blackbird out, I know I'm going to get them, and we might be able to make like a last-minute comeback, but then I see that there's less than 5 kills left for their team, and I figure instead of trying to go hide, use the chopper gunner, I'm just going to throw it down right where I am and try to cover myself with the chopper gunner, but I get killed before I can sort of zero in on my location, but the match ends right about here with us on the losing team, but I really think I could have turned that around between the dogs and the chopper gunner. I guess we timed out. It wasn't even kills. No, that's even sadder. Need a little more time in the game, a little more time. The next up is a game on drive-in. I think this was actually the game right after the jungle game. Sort of my Call of Duty high. I was using the Specter, and I'm going to talk a little on this gameplay how I use the Specter. Stuttering, but it's too late for me to start this commentary over, so you're just going to have to live with my stuttering. Sorry. So this is the Specter. I don't really know. Oh yeah, this is my really bad Specter class because I didn't fix it. This has Scavenger Pro, which I think is the best first perk for the Specter, really for any SMG, unless you're using like AK-7U with dual mags, which you shouldn't be. Or is this steady aim? I don't know. Actually, I think this might be the right class. Earlier I was using like a warlorded Specter with only one attachment because I'm an idiot. But I think this game, yeah, this game I actually do have steady aim, so that's much better. Never mind, this is a functional class. Alright, how to use the Specter. It's not as... I think it's one of the better SMGs. It's my personal favorite. It has sort of a funky, wonky iron sight, as you can tell. It's a lot like the MPL, actually. It functions way better scope than from the hip, whereas other SMGs, like the MP5, with steady aim, you probably shouldn't be scoping that, and the AK-7, you probably shouldn't be scoping that close range. But this, I think you almost want to scope at all ranges, just because if you're running extended mags, you can just spray forever. It's a 45 bullet clip, as you can see. That's as big as an infield, and that's just a lot of kills, man. You can just spray for days. That's why Scavenger's nice, because these SMGs eat through their ammo really fast, even if you're not using rapid fire. And another thing about this is you're going to run into encounters which are long range, which the Specter can win because it's really low recoil and not too bad damage, but sort of the best way to do it is just to hold down the fire button and strafe left and right. The higher move speed on SMGs tends to throw people off a little bit. And just hold down the fire button. You have Scavenger, so you basically have unlimited ammo. Just go back and forth while retreating, and they might go down. If they don't go down, no big. If they do go down, even better. The reason you're spraying the fire button also is every time you hit someone, you view kick them if they don't have Hardened Pro, and since sort of the sleight of hand assault rifle craze is the current state of Black Ops, you'll constantly throw people off you, and you give a getaway or you'll get the kill. Either way, it's a lot better than just standing there and dying because you're in a long-range engagement with sort of a medium to close-range weapon. But I've tried all the attachments on this thing. Rapid fire is pretty bad. This thing already does plenty of damage. Grip is bad because the recoil is already so low and you don't see much of a difference with the grip. Extended mag is just the bomb. You can just shoot forever. There's no need to put an iron sight on it. SMGs are sort of about positioning and rushing anyway, so it's just not a whole lot of reason. You'll notice I couldn't knife that guy, but I'm trying to knife as little as possible. But also, I'm going to run away from that there because of that jammer. But also, I think I'm trying to get like the Emperor of the SMG, the 7 assault rifle kills, no deaths. So I'm working on that. Third perks for your SMGs, it really depends on your map choice. For this map, I like Marathon because it's fairly large with a lot of cover to run in between. All the third perks are strong choices for SMGs. I saw that Clay, I walked right into it. I remember playing in my mind, I was like, oh, that's a Claymore, I shouldn't walk into that. Then, it was bad. But, back to what I was talking about, the perk selection. Tactical Mask is good if you want to lob grenades. Scavenger and Tactical Mask Pro go together really well. Plus, you won't get stunned, so you can just sort of run around throwing stuns and flashes into rooms that you think people are camping in to pick up kills. Sort of a neat way to do that is to walk around with the jammer or the motion sensor. Jam, so you... Well, not the jammer. The jammer is sort of a good default equipment for rushing classes, but motion sensor, you can put it down, and if your motion tracker picks up people in the room, you can start throwing nades in, stun them, kill them, get more nades. It's a lot better than it sounds. I've had a lot of success with it, but it slows down your gameplay a lot. And if you're one of the benefits of using the SMG is the ability to run around. You'll see I'm sort of not moving around as much. This is not the way you want to play an SMG. If you're going to hold down an area, don't hold down an area that small. you'll lose to the close-range shotguns, the AUGs, and the FAMASs. Sort of the reason I'm there is because I'm afraid to leave. But, or you can use hackers so you don't get picked off by motion sensor idiots or by claymores that you keep walking into. Since you should be running scavenger, you won't have flak jackets, so claymore is a really big problem for sort of the ideal rushing classes, which is fair. And I don't know what these guys are doing, but that was a sweet and fun double there. Getting frustrated a little bit in this match, I remember as I was playing, because last game I feel like I pretty much lost because of my team, and I feel like it's happening again. This is the problem with playing by yourself. So if you intend to rush around with your SMG, I think it's better to run marathon. Better just risk a few deaths from hacker and then just be able to move around really fast. And the marathon lets you escape from things you really shouldn't be escaping from, and lets you catch up on enemies. Kill streaks are pretty much whatever. I like the spy plane, counter spy plane, care package thing for my SMGs just to sort of lock into big kill streaks. If you're not much of a care package fan, spy plane, counter spy plane, napalm, or blackbird, run the low stuff I think on the SMGs, because if you're being really aggressive, dying a lot just sort of goes with the territory, and when you have the bigger kill streaks with the SMGs, I think it slows down one's gameplay just a little bit because you're trying to build up these big streaks. And I don't know, I think one of the big things about the class is the move speed and just the ability to run around. Unless you're using the AK-7, that's pretty much just an assault rifle that lets you walk fast. So go ahead and run your big kill streaks on that. But yeah, this thing's a great search and destroy weapon, the Specter. You'll win a lot of... Look at this. I'm almost long-shotting this guy. I thought I had that guy. One more bullet, one more little peck would have done it, but he backed out just in time. But you saw how accurate that thing was. I mean, this thing is as accurate as a lot of the assault rifles, more accurate than some. So, much better than people give it credit for. Same with the Caparis. The Caparis, I have no idea how it's pronounced. But it works much the same way. Oops, got my Emperor of the SMG. I think I'm one kill from a Blackbird right now. Yeah. And my team is losing, as is the usual for me. The other third perks, I've already touched on Hacker, Marathon, and Tactical Mask. I don't really think any of those are a very good choice. Second Chance is an idiot perk anyway. If you're playing with your friends and they're going to come constantly revive you, I guess it's probably worth it, but I don't know. I don't respect the perk at all. I'm not a big fan. I'd like to have it pro, just to say I have all my pro perks, but yeah. Oh, this is really important. When you get into engagements you don't think you can win, just to back out. And that guy screws me on my Blackbird with the all-powerful FAMAS. I'm already wounded, and his weapon's better than every other weapon at close range. I'm running a launcher. This is a surprisingly effective choice with the SMGs. If you have a Specter extended mag with Scavenger, you have unlimited ammo and a huge clip that you should never need to reload during engagements, just between them. So there's no reason to really like a pistol secondary. Running the launchers lets you get the spy planes out of the air that will see you because you're not ghosted. And it's just good, and it's sort of a surprise. You get 3 Strela rockets. So I've thrown people off before, you know. I'll Strela like their attack helicopter, and then I'll even go on to Strela their spy plane after that. Just like, you get tons of points for shooting stuff down. If you're still in the process of trying to prestige a lot, make sure you shoot stuff down liberally. You get a lot of satisfaction out of taking down people's kill streaks. And it's a great way if you're new to this game and you're just not having very good games. Oh god, look at that knife! Knife is all powerful. Knife always wins. That's something that Modern Warfare 3 really should look at, is addressing the knife. I heard they're going to nerf it, but is that nerfing from Modern Warfare 2 insanity? Because the knife was insane in Modern Warfare 2, or are they just nerfing it? I don't even think the thing should be a one-shot. I've had a lot of ideas on how to fix the knife. Maybe it should be your secondary slot, or maybe it should be... I don't know. I've talked about this before, but I gotta go back. I think the idea I originally gave to some of my friends, and they all kind of liked it, was if you're hurt, you can't knife. Like if your screen is blood red, or if your screen's red at all, you just can't knife. Not a big deal. That way if you jump people, you can knife them. If you turn the corner, you can knife them, but it would fix the panic knife problem. Like people like that, where I see him, we see each other, I put one round into him, he just knifes me down. It really defeats the purpose of using the close-range weapons when... You know, I'm on tactical, which everyone should be on tactical. In Modern Warfare 3, make the default control out tactical. But people like the knife, I guess, and people like only use my blade. They they make, whole commentaries about knifing, and that's cool. It's just, if you're only using the knife, that's manly, because people will sort of adjust your strategy. When you're just abusing the knife, every close range game and just panic knife, that's stupid, that's lame. But we're approaching the end of the video, so, give me some feedback, some thumbs up, thumbs down, comments. Let me know what you think. Hopefully I can get some views. I'm getting a lot of views on these videos, but it would be cool to get some more views and get some more people watching. A lot of my subscribers seem to not be commenting, or at least not telling me what they like, or not necessarily what they like, but if they like the last video I did. And this is a big letdown right here. We're about out of time. Like, oh, 2 people, double spray, no double spray, no! That was a really sad way to end an otherwise good game, is to be looking at the double kill and you just can't get it because the match ended. But either way, got the final kill cam if nothing else. Great way to end a video. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go get some sleep.